What's poppin', big sippers? It's your girl, the Brittany G.
And Notorious Seal. You're tuning to another episode of AunTEA Talk. Y'all, I'm laughing because of Brittany. I'm sorry. But okay, let's go ahead and start this show with the sip tea of the day. And I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all know. It's a mutt. It's definitely a mutt. It's a ginger Moscow mutt.
Mutt, for real.
So we have a little bit of everything in it because what we originally started with, we just didn't like it. But we bought a ginger Moscow Mule mix. We seeped the ginger tea bag in it, and then we added tequila because we don't drink vodka, and we added a whole bunch of other stuff in there because it just still wasn't giving.
Each taste test after taste test, it was just nastier and nastier.
So it's a Moscow mutt. And guess what? It's going to get drunk.
But honestly, it ain't really as bad as it was at
first. It's not. It's not, for real. I think it's settled in a little. But yeah.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the sponsorship opportunities we have.
Give it some.
So AunTEA Talk, we have sponsorship opportunities for Black businesses. We're calling for anybody who has a business of any sort of aromatics, such as candles, essential oils, incense, etc., as well as adult beverages, because we have to have our sip tea of the week. Also, adult games, because we like to play games. Plants. What else we looking for?
Tea. Black tea companies.
Black-owned tea companies.
Yes.
So everything we're looking for Black-owned companies to be featured on our show. So if you're interested into being a sponsor for AunTEA Talk Podcast, make sure you email us at aunteatalkpodcast@gmail.com.
And also, we have opportunities for other Black business owners, whether you sell a product or a service, if you're a creative, an artist, whatever it may be. We're having promotional opportunities where you can be featured on AunTEA Talk as well. And you can email us again at aunteatalkpodcast@gmail.com. Yes, we can go ahead and get on into our tea flip game.
Okay.
I'll
go first.
Okay.
It's going to be a card of mine. Let me see. When I tell you, whose idea would it be to up and take a random trip? I say mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you drinking?
You just want to drink?
You want to drink?
I just want to drink. I want to drink this mud. All right. And I pull my card. Dang, I did not want to answer this question.
Let me see.
What is your worst dating experience? Why?
I'm glad it wasn't me.
And y'all, I don't want to say I don't feel like talking about it, because if I do, I got to take a shot, and I ain't trying to take no shot. Okay. Worst dating experience would be when I was experimenting. When I was experimenting, I'm just going to say when I was experimenting, and it was just the worst experience. Like, Shada was not a good person. And
it was the most toxic. What was it, a month or two?
It was a whole summer.
It was the most toxic experiment ever.
If you're thinking about sticking to your kind, don't do it. And when I say your kind, you know what I mean. Don't do it.
Let me go and pull my card. This is one of the questions. What's the first thing you would do if you woke up as the opposite sex? I'm playing. Beat the meat.
I ain't even gonna lie. If it was me, I'm going straight to the mirror. I'm like, I want to see this shit. Like,
yeah, I'm really gonna be a toddler. I'm gonna be real childish about it. I'm just gonna experiment with myself. I'm gonna Just like a little toddler, like
Yeah.
how he just every day he just trying to figure out what it is. This gonna be me.
All right, and the last card is on me, and it's one of my cards.
Dang, what yours?
Who would be the most fun and annoying person to be stuck in the elevator with?
Oh, is that between us two or?
I guess I could. I don't know. I don't know how I wrote this question. I think this was actually the question
We came up together.
Yeah, a question we came up together. I would say the most annoying and fun person. I'm gonna take it outside of us. Our friend Courtney. Cause she makes everything a joke. Like, but then it's gonna get to a point where it's like, all right, bro, we stuck in this elevator. Like, chill out.
Courtney gonna be like, I peed on myself. Get me out of here. Somebody help.
So yeah,
definitely Court for sure. Yeah, I ain't even think about it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and move it on to our tea spills. And again, tea spills is our topic for the day. And our tea spill for the day is plastic surgery and insecurities. And we wanted to talk about this because this is something that's very prominent in society today. Like, it used to be where if you had plastic surgery, you didn't want nobody to know. Now everybody out here like, hey, what sound, Lamont? Like,
it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. So we wanted to talk about it, and we tied insecurities into it because a lot of people because of their insecurities, they get plastic surgery or whatever. So, you want to start it, or which one? How you want to do this?
I feel like mine is more drawn out than yours. Okay. Longer. So
we're going to talk about our personal experiences because we both had cosmetic surgery because ain't no plastic in none of this. So for me, a lot of people like to ask, you had your body done? And I'd be like, no, because typically when they say if you had your body done, they talking about
your figure.
Yeah, my figure or whatever, because I have a big ass. But I just be like, hell no, because if I had my body done, baby, this stomach would not be here. But I did have a cosmetic procedure. I had a breast reduction because I was toting around double G's and my body was way smaller than I am now. Yeah. This was back in 2013, so I was like 22, 23. And I went on with the surgery, and no, I wasn't 23. I was 23, 22. I don't know. I got it in 2013. But I went ahead and did the surgery because ended up finding out, like, through my insurance, all I had to do was pay $150. And that was my copay. And if you look for good insurance, you're going to pay a lot, but Kaiser got you covered. For real, for real. It's
clutch as hell. For some breast reduction.
Yeah, for a breast reduction. So, I got the procedure because I was having issues with my back. And the doctor up front, if you're interested in getting a breast reduction, up front, the doctor told me I'm not taking, like, all I'm doing is taking away what you have. I'm not saying that they won't grow back and XYZ. So he took me down to a C. That's what I wanted to be, a C. And now I'm a double D. So it's been almost 10 years, but I've been a double D for probably the past 5 years. So it has stopped at this point. I'm satisfied. I've never had saggy titties even when they was double G's. So I will say that I'm definitely satisfied. And also, I was supposed to start a journey, like document my journey. I actually have a YouTube video out there somewhere.
One video.
the day before the surgery. So I do want to give y'all, like, the aftermath of it. As far as the aftermath goes, it wasn't a complicated surgery. Like, the downtime afterwards, I probably was down for 2 weeks, and that was just on some I don't want to. I don't want to mess up like my stitches. Like I just want to kind of keep everything a minimal. But I could have.
You had stitches?
Yeah. It was I think like the dissolvable.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have to get them removed. They just
they just dissolved by themselves. And so I will say the downtime isn't bad. As far as pain goes, that also wasn't bad. But I have a high tolerance when it comes to pain.
Yeah.
But I just feel like even if I did not have a high tolerance, like the pain was literally bare minimum. Like the only thing I really felt was like a whole bunch of heat and pressure, like or whatever. But yeah, outside of that, it was a pretty smooth journey. Like if you're interested, I would say do your research on it and make sure you do your research on your doctor too. But I think that's all I have to say about my personal journey. I know as it relates to insecurities, mine wasn't related to my insecurities. I just had to get my back right. So I had to let these bad boys go.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people do get plastic surgery because of insecurities or whatever.
This one. Okay, so I can honestly say my only insecurity throughout my entire life was my butt. Before I even knew the term BBL or knew anything about like really plastic surgery, I always knew that I always said I'm gonna get my butt reshaped. Because if you ever saw my booty, if you ever saw my ass before, it was like
It's like he wanted.
It was like, all right, we're gonna give you a little projection at the side. Nah.
All right, I'm getting a little something.
Like it wasn't any curve in the middle.
It was just a curve at the bottom.
It was just like this.
And then it was a curve.
But yeah, it was quite deformed and I hated it. I literally hated it. Like I was notorious for putting something around my waist to cover my ass. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah. And yeah, before people would like tie like shirts around their waist as a fashion statement, I would do that because I was insecure about my butt. And then just think about it, like we black.
Yeah.
Black people are known for having asses. Or
you're African too.
Yeah.
Africans be thick.
Or just people are attracted to a round ass. I never even wanted a big ass. I just wanted something round, a real cuff, you know? But yeah, so I really felt like my butt was deformed and I knew that I would get something later on in life when plastic surgery really started, like, 2010s and stuff like that. When plastic surgery really just started becoming something big, more so not just celebrities or people with a higher status, like everybody pretty much started getting surgery. That's when I learned the term BBL. And I always knew, like I said, I would get it. I just didn't know the term for it. But that is my biggest insecurity. So I just hit 1 year for my BBL. I just, and if you don't know what BBL is, I haven't said that. If you don't know what BBL is, it's a Brazilian butt lift. So it's like, I had a BBL and a Lipo 360. So they take all the fat from out your stomach and in your back and they put it in your butt. I have a bitter sweet experience with my BBL. Like I said, I just hit a month. I just hit a year earlier this month. So I'm 1 year in 16 days. Yeah, I'm a year and 16 days in for my BBL. Yeah, like I said, I have a very bittersweet experience. And the reason why my experience is bittersweet is because my issue was with my butt, not my stomach. And I used to joke, and I guess God was humbling me because I used to laugh at folks who had botched surgeries. I used to laugh.
It's me, Lord.
Like, dang, you went and got surgery. You done got off the table messed up. Well, now I got off the table messed up too because I had a bigger stomach, but when I came out of surgery, like, I don't really know how to explain, but they messed my stomach up. It was like they were trying to create me a V cut, I believe. And it's a tool. I don't know the proper terminology, but it's a tool that they use for the liposuction. And it's just like, sucking the fat out, and you can actually see like the shaping of the tool, like the direction that they went. You can see to this day. It's still there on my stomach. And I noticed it. It's a garment that you wear called a faja. When you have lipo. So the very next day was my first time taking my faja off. And I was like, why my stomach like that? And if you don't know, the Hispanic culture is very heavy in BBL. So like there with the recovery homes and everything like that. So I was getting my massage the very next day. She was like, oh, mommy, it's probably because you're swollen, mommy, you're swollen. So I'm like, all right, I'm swollen, mommy, I'm swollen. So that's probably what it is. And then here it is, a whole year and 16 days later. This has caused another insecurity that I didn't have before. Yeah. So, like I said, my butt was my insecurity of mine, but also my weight. That was another thing. My weight always fluctuate, like pretty much from the time I went on to college. It started with freshman 15 and birth control, and that all in the same year. It kind of like threw my body, my hormones off. So my weight, my stomach was a problem, but it was never deformed. Now my stomach has a deforming, and I really, really hate that. But that's pretty much it for my insecurities. But I do want to give a backstory of BBL. Okay, so I got a list of things that I want to talk about. So I got the average cost of BBL. So the average cost of BBLs, you really can get it between from like $3,000, and that's really somewhere internationally, to like $9,000, and that's more so a place you going to in the United States.
And they're more expensive here in Atlanta.
Yeah, they're more expensive here in Atlanta. I went to Miami. It's cheaper in Miami, and they're able to take out more fat in Miami than you are able to in Atlanta.
So I need to go to Miami to get my 360.
You're not getting no 360.
Well, okay.
She don't need lipo. Also, recovery homes. Recovery homes, like when you get a surgery, you really would like to stay. You really would like to stay at a place where they have nurses available to like constantly check your vital signs, make sure you're okay. At least at a minimum 3 days post surgery. So you do want to find a recovery home, and like just traveling afterwards, like you need to invest in supplies such as like a BBL pillow. Like I couldn't sit down. It's a pillow. It's kind of like a box, like a little rectangular foam pillow, and you just sit on it. That way you're not actually sitting on your butt. It's more so you sitting on your thighs. That way you're not sitting on your butt to smash it. Another thing you need to look into before your BBL is the type of butt you want to do. And I say that is because it's two different types. It is a slope. And slope is more so of a natural butt. It's kind of like goes straight into a curve versus a shelf butt. It goes out. My natural butt before was a shelf butt. So it went out, and then it usually would curve like that. So you want to decide what type of ass you want. Another thing that you have to do before getting your BBL is getting labs done, and that's like 30 days. Your labs have to be submitted at least 30 days before your surgery, and it's a lot of things. Like you remember, I damn it was breaking down. Like, come on, man, 2 weeks before my surgery, I almost couldn't get it, y'all. Like your BMI
already paid.
Your BMI has to be at a certain number, and my BMI was cool, but the problem that I was having was it was like something with my heart. They were saying something with my heart because I also suffer from high blood pressure, so it was something with my heart, and they sent me to a cardiologist, and thank God they passed me, but they was not about to prove me for surgery. Your hemoglobin has to be at a certain number. Like you have to have a lot of things in order. You really gotta.
People don't be talking about all these.
People do not talk about like. And I even joined surgery groups. Like I did like a lot of research. I'm talking about TikTok research, YouTube research. I joined 3 different surgery groups on Facebook for like. For the surgeon that I went to, for the facility that he was at in his new facility, and it was like another it was like another surgery group that I joined. But a lot of time, like people, and the reason why I'm sharing this information is because a lot of people are getting surgery, and it's a lot of stuff that you don't know. So I really do want to put y'all down on game because it's a lot of stuff that I didn't know. So yeah, your blood pressure got to be at a good number. Also, you can't have tobacco for at least 30 days. So if you smoke cigarettes, or if you smoke anything that has tobacco in it, hookah, all of that, you have to completely get that out your system, because it's something about the tobacco that it alters your blood. It does something to your blood, and it can really make you decline in surgery.
Okay, so quick question.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of our viewers probably going to be smokers. So if you smoke weed, like, what's the protocol for weed?
So if you smoke weed, you need to smoke in, because they did say you can smoke weed. They don't drug test you. They're only testing you for tobacco.
Okay.
Because it's the tobacco that it affects you some type of way during surgery or whatever. It affects your blood. I can't remember exactly, but I know it does something to your blood during surgery, and they can be harmful. So with tobacco, they told us you pretty much use something like a vegan hemp wrap, or smoke out of a pipe or something like that, or cones. Yeah, something that does not have tobacco. So you can't have no regular blunts, no backwoods, nothing like that. Okay, so also, I'm a hookah girl, so of course, that's tobacco. So what I did in my case was, I didn't stop 30 days before. What I did in my case was, I stopped working like a week or two before my surgery. So that way I won't have to continue to put tobacco in my bloodstream. But I took this detox tea that I found on, it was a detox drink, not a detox tea. It's a cleanser. It's actually, I got it from Amazon. It's called Herbal Clean. I had the orange flavor. I bought 2 of them. You're supposed to drink it. It's like a pint. Hell, I don't know. Don't even. Any way to go.
It'll tell you.
It'll tell you. But it's this detox. It wasn't horrible, but it's not like, oh yeah, this is something that I want to drink.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's to cleanse you out. So I drank that. You got to drink plenty of water to flush you out. I drank 2 to be safe, because like I said, I didn't stop smoking hookah until 2 weeks before my surgery. It's vitamins you gotta take. You really supposed to take plenty of vitamins. I know you're supposed to take vitamin C. You're supposed to take iron pills, because like I said, your hemoglobin is supposed to be at a certain number. It's like so many different things.
So this is before
this
or
is all
after?
prior to surgery. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff people don't.
All the 360 I'm getting is my photo booth.
Yeah, you gotta take a lot of vitamins to get all your vitals at a certain number before surgery. So then when you get down there, this is after surgery. You really need to make sure you got somebody to take care of you after surgery. Because my experience, I'm such an independent person. I thought I would be cool, but I couldn't drive. Yeah, the BBL pillow, but that's very uncomfortable, especially fresh out of surgery. I was like sleep depressed because I had to stay in the house. I was crying one time. I was hungry, and wasn't nobody available to bring me no food, and I was just so
no, because I don't think you didn't utilize all your resources, because I didn't even know until after the fact when you told me. I was in here crying because I ain't had nobody to bring me food. Bitch, you ain't even called nobody. How you gonna say you don't have nobody to bring you food or whatever, and you ain't reached out to nobody?
I was crying because I was hungry. I couldn't get in the car to go get me no food, and it was just like, But like I said, you really, some supplies that you'll need is like the BBL pillow, like I explained. I also tried multiple things. There's so much money that you spend with this surgery. A lot of times people feel like they're just going to spend between whatever the price of the surgery is. It's so much more after that. I spent a couple $1,000s after my surgery. I think my surgery was like $5,500. And you need massages. It's essential to have lymphatic drainage massages, and that's to get the fluid out, because when you have surgery, it's going to build up fluid every single day. So I'm talking about, I'm doing things. It's something called arnica tea. I had arnica tablets on arnica tea, and that's to reduce the swelling. I had to take. So then also I had to get massages. My first couple of days after my surgery, I had a massage every single day. My massages are $100. Do the math on it. That was just the first 10 days. Do the math on it. And I got surgery in March. I didn't stop my massages until like the summertime. Again, do the math on it. Like, it's really expensive. Like, that's something that I did not know about, and thank God that I had the funds to do it. But that's something I really was not prepared for. I also purchased a zero gravity chair. That's just so I can sit down and try to be comfortable. I bought this chair. It was $100 off of Amazon, and you cut a hole in it.
Hold on, time out. So you spent $100 just to cut the shit? Mm-hmm. Oh hell.
Yeah. And ask me how long I used the chair.
Bitch, did you even use? I don't think you used it, because you were supposed to use it when we went to the concert.
I didn't use the chair at all. Why? Because when I cut the square in the chair, you cut a square in the chair so you can, like, basically when you sit down, your butt not touching it, your butt just hanging. Mm-hmm. And when I cut the chair, at first I could fit in it, but it felt like it was starting to cut my circulation off after like 2 minutes. So of course I had to cut some more. After that point, it was too big. Yeah. So it was just $100 down the drain. That's another thing. Yes, $100 down the drain for that. I also bought that avocado bed. I bought that avocado bed. You remember that? Mm-hmm. It was like a big blow up mattress. Well, not even blow up mattress.
Cause I you love sitting on that thing.
It was it's like a pool float. That's what a lot of research that I found. Like, a lot of people was trying to use the avocado bed, and like I said, it's a float and has the big hole in the middle. But it was cool to sit there. But after a while, you gonna start sinking. Everything was uncomfortable. Like, literally, this is the part that they don't talk about. The uncomfortable phases that you go through. Like, with the lipo, you have to, which just period, you can't lay on your stomach, you can't lay on your side with the BBL. So you can't lay on your side, and you can't lay on your back. So I had to lay on my stomach the whole entire time, and that was so frustrating. I was vlogging my journey. I was putting it on my page, and I was like, it would be times like at 4:00 in the morning, I just wake up out in the middle of my sleep and post like, bro, I'm tired of laying on my stomach. Like, I'm so uncomfortable. I could not sleep. Like, to this day, a whole year and 16 days in, I still can't sit for a long time. Like, no cap, my butt hurts right now.
Wow.
Yeah, my butt hurt right now. That's something I did not know before surgery. Like, yeah, it's still, I don't see how girls can continue to go round after round after round, because who want to keep, because it's not like the gym, oh, it might get better, you'll get used to it. No, you don't. It's still surgery, and you're not going to get used to it. I don't understand how they keep going round after round. Like, I really don't. And then another thing, what I really don't like is, yeah, I told you, it ain't meant for the weak, my boy. Like, it's really
I ain't weak, but
nah, you don't even gotta be weak. It's just it's a lot.
It's a lot of maintenance.
It's a lot of maintenance that people don't talk about. What else I was gonna say? Also, during my experience immediately after the BBL, I don't remember because I was kept up off the anesthesia, but my family said I group FaceTimed and was like, I just got my surgery.
He said that a little bit.
That's what they told me. That was like, I was in the back of the van when they came to pick me up, and I was like, I just got my surgery. I don't remember.
I didn't know you did.
Y'all, when I tell you, I was so excited. Like, I've literally have been wanting this my whole entire life before I knew what a BBL was. But it's a lot that comes with it. It's really a lot. You, like I said, you're uncomfortable often. The maintenance is a lot. Oh yeah, the garment fobs. You have to get those taken in. It's a lot.
And see, like, cause I know when you was putting on the fobs and all that, like it was uncomfortable for me looking at it, because even when I had the little bra that I had to do from the front, it kind of just compresses you or whatever, and that shit was uncomfortable. So for it to be on your whole torso and all stomach and all that, like wow,
it's definitely a lot. Then also with the surgery, and I'm not trying to scare anybody away from it, because if that's what you want to do it, and I'm happy for you. That make yourself happy. But I do want to inform everybody on the real, because a lot of people don't share these things. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh my gosh, I had the worst experience ever. No, but these are things that I really wish somebody would have put me down on game, so I could have mentally prepared myself for it. Like I said, don't go in there thinking if your surgeon charges $5,500, don't think, okay, with $5,500 I'm good, because I expect
prepare to spend at least $8.
Yeah, at least a minimum of $3,000 more on top of the surgery cost.
Wow.
Especially if you're traveling for it. That's not including your flight expense. That's not including if you're going to stay at a hotel. And most hotels don't like surgery patients, because you had surgery. Of course, you have open incisions, so your blood is going to damage their sheets, their mattresses, and everything like that. So they really would prefer you to stay in a recovery home. So you got to think about either the Airbnb or the recovery home. And if you do go to an Airbnb or a hotel, you really, really, really need a private nurse.
Yeah,
like don't sleep on. Don't try to be like, oh, my sister can come handle me. Nah, because your sister don't really know what she's doing for real if she don't have any type of medical background. I had a surgery sister that thank God we was at a recovery home, because she felt fine, but her hemoglobin was like super low. She had to get rushed to the hospital, and that was the day afterwards. So the rest of we was there for a whole week, and the rest of the time, besides the day before we left, she was in the hospital the whole time. But until this day, we still check in with each other, and she be like, "Girl, I'm uncomfortable. We always say, we don't see how people did it." Like, and she was even considering going back, because a lot of times what they don't tell you is you're going to have to come back for a round 2. And I think it's like that because surgery is so popular now.
Yeah.
They know
they want you to.
They're going to do the bare minimum, or they're just going to do a little bit, enough for you to like your results a little bit, but not really be satisfied, so you can come back for a round 2 or a round 3. But like I said, with my...
So I need to get cool something.
No, you need to eat right and work out.
I'm not eating right. So I need to get cool something.
I don't know. I don't know. You need to work out and eat right.
The workout part is cool, but eat right.
But the funniest thing about me is, I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm a hypocrite, but I have plastic surgery, or I have my body done. But I don't really like when people get their body done. Like,
I don't like when it's just unrealistic.
That's the thing, yeah. Like, my butt matches my figure. Yeah, my butt, I really feel like, because I ain't no skinny girl.
Yeah.
Like, my butt is not huge either. Like, I went in there, I showed my doctor. I actually showed him a picture. Make sure you need to try to look for an ideal picture to give them a visual of what you are looking for. But I went and showed my doctor a picture from actually off of his page, and I'm like, this is the idea. I want it as natural as possible. Like, I just really want something round. It don't even gotta be big. But
I wonder if I gotta, you know how like they have lights, like they might have a app. Let's just say Instagram. Instagram light. I wonder if they got BBL light. Cause I just want, like, I got dimples in the wrong cheeks. I got dimples in my butt and not my face. So I just want them to suck out their fat and just put it in the little dimple so it can just fill it out.
Bruh.
I just want to look like it's round, but it got a little and then it go back out. I don't like that.
You don't
That's
like
that auntie booty. That's an auntie booty. I don't like that. I need to look into that BBL light. BBL light.
But yeah, I think I pretty much touched on just about everything. But yeah, you might definitely have to go back for round 2. So mentally prepare yourself for that, because like Tia said, her doctor told her,
oh yeah,
I
stop. I can take what
you're
you
gonna
have
stop.
now,
Yeah, you're gonna, but you can't stop the growth.
Mm-hmm.
So with plastic surgery, it's pretty much going, especially a BBL, it's pretty much going off of your foundation. Remember what my foundation was? So I knew that it probably wouldn't be the best thing, but I actually like my butt. It's my stomach. And you really can be botched. So don't go in there with the mindset of like, oh yeah, I'm finna. Nah. Yeah. Because like I said, that's a new insecurity that I have for myself, and that was never an insecurity of mine. Like, I really don't understand what everyone, like, I really strongly feel, and I'm not gonna even say the doctor's name because at this point, nah. But I really feel like my doctor did my butt and
somebody else
did my lipo. I feel like whoever, what is it, the apprenticeship or whatever, they did my lipo, and they went to it, because even with getting my massages, my massage therapist was like, yeah, they were too aggressive on your lipo in this it's on the left side. They went too aggressive on my lipo on my left side. So she was like, you pretty much gonna have to get around 2. And I'm like, I'm pretty much not gonna get it, because I know how to work out and I know how to eat right, and that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm straight. That downtime is not for me, because I'm just a busy person, and that kind of put me through a depression state, because I'm so used to being on the go and having to sit down.
You ain't like that.
I ain't like this, so
you ain't like that. Well, I do appreciate you for sharing, because like you said, a lot of people don't give the whole story. They give you
they give you all the pros, not the cons.
Yeah. So like, I'm sure the viewers will appreciate you as well for sharing it, because I'm pretty sure it's some that's either one had it or thinking about doing it. So yeah, kudos to you for that. Big ups to you for that. So we're going to go ahead and move on to question of the night.
What you got, son? What you got?
Question of the night. What is your non-physical attribute? What is your favorite non-physical attribute about yourself?
Make sure y'all let us know in the comment box.
Why you keep saying comment box? You auntie. It's the comment section. Let us know in the comment section.
Comment box, comment section. Just comment on it, motherfucker.
Okay, well, how about y'all leave in the comment section? Which one is it? A box or is it a section? We are 30 years old. I get it, we aunties, but we ain't 50.
Leave it in the comment box. What's your favorite?
Okay, so but for you, what is your favorite non-physical attribute about yourself?
Honestly, that's something I have to think about. Well, not really. I would say my ambition. Even if I get cluttered brain, or would that be the word? Or even if I'm not organized, or I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I am.
That hustle gonna be there.
Yeah, that hustle is in me. Not on me, it's in me. It's really in me. Like, and then another thing, since I was a little girl, I always said I knew I was gonna be the first millionaire in my family. I really stand by that. I'm a hustler. Since you know me, I've always been working. Like that's my thing. Cause I always want to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I live by the term YOLO, and I'm gonna live the lifestyle that I want to live. So that hustler shit is in me. Yeah, that's my favorite.
For sure, I can agree with you on that. I would say for me, my favorite attribute probably would be my listening skills. And I say that because I know y'all don't know, I have a background in counseling. So, and I love to just listen to people, talk to people or whatever, but it's people who really need somebody to listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I'm that person that's just willing to sit there and listen to you for you to vent or whatever and feel better at the end of the day. And I've had people to tell me, like, just thank you for letting me vent or whatever. So I think that's one of my favorite attributes about myself, just being that listening ear or that shoulder to lean on in a sense or whatever. But yeah, for sure. And hustling to the T, because Shauna been a hustler since she was in I've been a hustler since birth, I feel like, but definitely since elementary school. I mean, not elementary, middle school, when I was making mixtapes with people. You want to come back? Let's talk. So yeah, holla at your girl DJ Till, Notorious Till in it, bitch.
Oh, Till thinks she a rapper in her head, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, y'all can't tell me nothing. One, I know how to sing. Two, I know how to rap. In my head.
Oh, okay. Because I do know how to sing, too. In my head, too.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to hit a note. I'm going to bust out singing.
But look, y'all. Guess what? This wraps up episode 2 of AunTEA Talk. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like our video, share it with a friend, and comment your answers to the question of the night or whatever you need to say. And make sure y'all say whether it's comment section or comment box. I really want y'all to I really want y'all to say something about that, because it's not a comment box.
Leave your
section.
Leave your answer in the comment box, y'all.
Bye, y'all.